Welcome to the Vault Hunters Experience, a Minecraft series where we do modded stuff. We have intense fights, some of them we win, others we do not. Of course, we also have a fair bit of exploring the world, and when I feel inspired, I try my best to build some nice structures. However, at that, I'm not always so successful. This video is a summary of the things we experienced so far. At the beginning, we went and visited some villagers, where we attempted to steal one by picking him up. He looks quite funny in my hand. We also learned that villagers have an interesting interior design, where some can't even leave the house without crouching. While searching for a place to live, we had an unfortunate encounter with a skeleton. That was unfortunate, but we did eventually find a place to live. We explored a little more to get familiar with the surroundings. There were huge pumpkins, lots of different kinds of trees, and we even tamed a pet dog named Lucy. Lucy, however, really likes walking into spiky bushes. As do I, apparently. That really did scare me. When we got back, it was time to build a house. Keep in mind that at this point I had limited resources. So the end result was never going to be too spectacular. Don't worry, I will eventually make this place grand and awesome looking. To help me with building, I unlocked my first two abilities. Twerker, which gives me a bone meal effect when I crouch, so growing trees and crops is much easier. And the second ability was Vein Miner, which allows me to mine several blocks at once. And to finish off the day, we hanged out with some dolphins. I got tired of building, so it's time to do some looting. We explored a desert temple, and even located a buried treasure. On my way back home, I came across something that I thought was a rendering error, but it turned out to be a huge cave with a collapsed ceiling. It looks awesome on the inside. However, it's time to make Lucy a doghouse. But I'm constantly being interrupted by pillagers. This location is plagued with pillagers. Just take a look at how many I encountered. I eventually built the doghouse. It looks nice, but the game is called Minecraft, so let's do some mining. While mining, we came across some interesting looking blocks, and even a mineshaft. As you know, alongside the mineshaft come the mobs. One creeper explosion even took me down to 1 heart. That was a close one, but it was worth it, since we got plenty of loot. I even got these cool looking bombs, but using it was a mistake. Somehow it set me on fire, and I was already poisoned. Each time I watch this replay, I'm still impressed at how I managed to survive. However, that was not the only interesting encounter. Next, we came across this tortoise, which was stomping the ground in an effort to crush me. Unfortunately, he didn't drop any loot. And then there was a stoneling, this adorable little creature, and it dropped a name tag, which is great. Now I can name Lucy. We also came across some diamonds. But what is this? Only 1 diamond? Our luck got better when we found 2 vault rocks. These are even rarer than diamonds. After we enrich them in the vault altar, they will enable us to go into the vault dimension. We will learn more about this later. For now, it's time to return home and see if the wheat seeds I planted have grown. Oh, yes they have. What will I do with so much wheat, you may ask? Well, feed them to the animals, for which I spent way too much time building a barn. But the end result is definitely worth it. I should mention, getting the animals was not so easy. Along the way, a fox tried to hunt down my chickens, but I did catch that fox and I hunted it down. On my to-do list, it says to get more diamonds, so I did. Now all I'm missing are some diamond boots. But to get those diamonds, I paid a high cost. The jeweler, where I got the diamonds, turned out to be very unstable. If you ask me, he was trying too hard. One day, he visited me at home, and the consequences were explosive. From that day onwards, I no longer have any respect for creepers. That, however, doesn't change the fact hostile mobs exist, like phantoms, who are alongside creepers one of the most annoying mobs in Minecraft. I'm also not a great fan of zombies, since they like to push me into creepers. It's time to do something about these mobs. Let me light up the area with some nice looking lampposts. Since I'm in the mood of building, let's make a villager home, so we can trade with them. It's not the nicest looking thing, but it will have to do for the villagers. Speaking of villagers, let me steal them from the desert village. They're safer with me anyway. Their golem is unfortunately no longer with us. If you want to see more, check the playlist where all episodes are uploaded. I would also appreciate if you like, subscribe and share this video with some of your friends. See you next time. Bye!